Have you ever seen an animal do something so weird it made you question reality? Well, get ready, because today we're diving deep into the most bizarre, shocking, and downright strange animal behaviors ever recorded. From real-life zombies to creatures that can literally cheat death, the animal kingdom is way weirder than you could ever imagine. Stick around, because you won't believe what these animals are capable of. Let's start with something straight out of a horror movie. Meet the zombie cicada. There's a specific type of fungus called Mesospora that infects cicadas in a truly terrifying way. Once it gets inside, it doesn't just kill the insect. Oh no! It's much more sinister. The fungus takes control of the cicada's brain, essentially turning it into a puppet. It forces the infected cicada to keep flying around, trying to mate with other cicadas. But here's the most gruesome part. As the fungus grows, it consumes the cicada's abdomen, replacing it with a chalky, white mass of fungal spores. The cicada is literally flying around with half its body missing, acting as a salt shaker of death, spreading the fungal spores to every other cicada it encounters. They have no idea they're basically a flying fungus bomb. It's a real-life zombie apocalypse happening in the insect world, and it's a chilling example of how nature can be both fascinating and utterly horrifying. Now, from horror to superheroes, let's talk about the pistol shrimp. This tiny crustacean, usually just a couple of inches long, possesses one of the most powerful weapons in the animal kingdom. It has one oversized claw that it can snap shut at an incredible speed so fast, in fact, that it creates a cavitation bubble. This isn't just any bubble. As it collapses, it generates an acoustic pressure wave of up to 218 decibels, louder than a gunshot, and for a split second, the temperature inside the bubble reaches over 4,000 degrees Celsius, which is nearly as hot as the surface of the sun. This snapping thunder creates a powerful shockwave that stuns or even kills nearby fish and shrimp, which the pistol shrimp then happily drags back to its burrow for dinner. Imagine having a superpower that creates a sun-hot bubble just by snapping your fingers. That's the pistol shrimp for you. Next up, we have nature's greatest impressionist, the lyrebird. Found in Australia, this bird is the ultimate master of mimicry. It doesn't just copy the songs of other birds. It can perfectly replicate almost any sound it hears in its environment. We're talking chainsaws, camera shutters, car alarms, and even the frantic beeping of a truck backing up. There are incredible recordings of lyrebirds imitating the sounds of a full construction site, complete with saws, hammers, and drills. They do this to attract a mate, creating a complex symphony of borrowed sounds to show off their vocal skills. It's like having a living, breathing sound effects machine in the forest. You could be walking through the woods and hear a baby crying, only to realize it's a lyrebird trying to impress a female. Talk about a bizarre talent. What if I told you there's an animal that has found the secret to eternal life? Meet the Turritopsis dohrnii, also known as the immortal jellyfish. This small jellyfish has a truly mind-blowing survival trick. When it faces stress, physical damage, or is just getting old, it can literally reverse its aging process. It reverts back to its earliest stage of life, a polyp, essentially becoming a baby again. From there, it starts its life cycle all over. It can theoretically repeat this process forever, making it biologically immortal. Of course, it can still be eaten by predators or die from disease, but it doesn't have to die of old age. Imagine being able to hit a reset button on your life whenever things get tough. This tiny creature has unlocked a level of existence that humans have only dreamed of. Now let's move on to the high-stakes world of romance, where a bad dance move could be your last. The peacock spider is tiny, vibrant, and has a very risky dating life. To woo a female, the male performs an intricate and colorful dance. He waves his legs, vibrates his abdomen, and reveals a stunningly patterned flap on his back, kind of like a peacock's tail. He has to be perfect. His colors, his rhythm, his every move is judged by the female. If she's impressed, they'll mate. But if she's not, or if he messes up even a single step in his complex routine, she eats him. It's the ultimate performance anxiety. This dance of death is a brutal reminder that in nature, impressing a partner can be a matter of life and death. You probably think of kangaroos as cute, hopping marsupials. But don't let their appearance fool you. When threatened by a predator like a dingo or a dog, a cornered kangaroo has a surprisingly dark and strategic defense mechanism. If there's a body of water nearby, like a river or a dam, the kangaroo will often lure its pursuer into the water. Once the predator is swimming and out of its element, the kangaroo, which is a strong swimmer, will use its powerful forearms to push the predator's head underwater, holding it there until it drowns. It's a calculated, intelligent, and frankly, terrifying strategy. It completely shatters the image of the gentle, bouncing herbivore and reveals a creature that will do whatever it takes to survive. Have you ever wished you could just wrap yourself in a protective bubble to sleep? Well, the parrotfish does exactly that, but in a much slimmer way. Every night, certain species of parrotfish secrete a cocoon of mucus from a special gland in their gills. They spend about an hour enveloping themselves completely in this gooey sleeping bag. It might sound gross, but this mucus bubble serves a critical purpose. It masks their scent, making them invisible to nocturnal predators like moray eels that hunt by smell. It also offers protection from parasites. It's basically a custom-made, foul-smelling invisibility cloak that they create fresh every single night. It's a brilliant, if a bit disgusting, survival tactic. When it comes to dramatic escape plans, few can top the sea cucumber. This sluggish, sausage-shaped creature has one of the most extreme defense mechanisms in the ocean. When a predator like a crab or a fish gets too close, the sea cucumber contracts its muscles and shoots out a part of its internal organs through its anus. Yes, you heard that right. These sticky, toxic organs, known as cuviarian tubules, entangle and disable the attacker, giving the sea cucumber time to slowly crawl away. It's a shocking and effective distraction. And the most incredible part, the sea cucumber isn't sacrificing itself. Over the next few weeks, it simply regenerates all of its expelled organs and goes on with its life. It's the ultimate example of leaving your baggage behind to escape a bad situation. Finally, let's talk about the ultimate sacrifice. In the rainforests of Southeast Asia, there is a species of ant often called the exploding ant. When their colony is under attack by a larger predator, like a spider, these worker ants have a final, desperate line of defense. They intentionally rupture their own bodies. A violent contraction of their abdominal muscles splits their skin, releasing a toxic, sticky glue from oversized glands that run the length of their body. This yellow goo ensnares and kills the enemy, but the ant also dies in the process. They literally become living bombs to protect their queen and their colony. It's an act of suicidal altruism that is both heroic and incredibly strange, showing the unbelievable lengths some animals will go to for the good of their community. From self-destructing ants to immortal jellyfish, nature is filled with behaviors that are stranger than any work of fiction. Each of these animals has developed a unique and mind-boggling way to survive, mate, or defend itself. The world around us is so much more complex and fascinating than we often realize. So, which one of these strange animal behaviors shocked you the most? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you enjoyed diving into the weird side of nature, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. We explore more weird facts every single week. Thanks for watching.